how did y'all find the Bowery?
Well, our first drummer, John Vartanian, had played with another band from Fort Payne here called the Malibus back in 68 and 69. And they played over at the Bowery in Myrtle Beach. And then we called him Bennett, our drummer. His name was John Bennett Vartanian, but we called him Bennett. He knew Dick Laird, the guy that owned the Bowery. So him and Randy drove over in December and met with Dick Laird in 72 and said, we'd like to come over and play for the summer. And Dick said, well, sounds good. He knew Bennett and knew the Malibus had done a good job over there. They were really a good band, had good harmony, a family band that could have easily have made it as easy as we have if it had the right break. But we got the job over there and quit our jobs in March, about the first week of March, and headed toward Myrtle Beach in 1973. We get over there and walk into the Bowery, the club, and there's already a band set up. My heart fell to the floor. I'm thinking, wow, we've quit our jobs, come over here, and now they've already hired another band. But come to find out, after checking around a little bit, it was what they called the day band. The band played in the afternoon. So we inquired, well, how much, I think we started off making, I think it was $300 a week. Maybe it might have been $350 a week. That's for the whole band. And plus tips. And it was, everybody said, well, you make pretty good on tips, and you probably make as much or more tips than you do off your salary. So that's all we can get by. But we got over there and we asked them, we said, well, how much does the afternoon band pay? They said, well, $75. We said, we'll do it too if you let us. They hired us to do the afternoon gig and the night gig. So we would play 4 or 5 hours in the afternoon, come back and play 6 hours at night. 6 nights a week without a break. There was no breaks. It's billed as continuous entertainment.
My God.
So if one of the guys wanted to go to the bathroom, somebody else would front the band for a minute, asking, where's everybody from? Giving a toast, whatever. But it was just a tough job. So tough, most people would have not done it because it low pay and not a lot of people came in to drink beer and as long as you was playing some kind of music but it challenged. We worked off of tips, so you had to. Probably the best thing about it, Andrew, is we had to play every type of music in order to make a living there. Bluegrass one night, you'd have a bunch of people from West Virginia in there wanting country roads, and and then you'd have some Southern rockers in there. Another night, they wanted to play Southern rock. Then we have old timey rock and roll. We have a crowd in there, so we had to cover. We at one time, I think Jeff said that he figured out we were doing somewhere between 900 and 1,000 songs over a 2-month period. Some would do more than others. Like behind closed doors when that was hot, we'd do it 3 times a night. But he gave us a chance to work on our own music and to play our own music in front of the crowds there. So we were doing Tennessee River and mountain music, Feel So Right, those songs. Why Lady Why. We were doing there on the stage before we ever left Myrtle Beach in 1980.
Yeah.
And so it gives us a chance we had a chance to give us a backlog of good songs so that when things broke for us, we were ready for it. We had, we had another song to follow with. We had another good song to follow that one with. And then after we had a couple of hits, man, we had every writer in Nashville, beating on the door to give us their songs. So we had to, we said, wow, look what we've stumbled into. And we were smart enough not to continue to cut our own songs. Once Dave Loggins' songs started coming through the door, and those great songwriters, that we could never had a chance. They wouldn't give us the time of day before, but once you have a couple number one records, then you start getting, the ice cream.
Yeah.
And we were fortunate enough to be able to sit there and gather songs. That's the reason we had 41 number one songs over our career that for a band is incredible. For anybody, it's incredible. But I think George Strait maybe one of the persons only, there's only people ever had that many number one songs. But it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of patience and trying to find. I remember when we'd finish an album, I'd take a week off, maybe 10 days, and then I start worrying about where that next record was going to come from, and start looking and listening. I probably listened to more songs in my life than most. I mean, it wasn't anything for me to listen to 400 or 500 songs a week, and maybe not find anything that knocked me on my butt.
Yeah.